Hey guys, so the other day, one of my viewers came in and asked me if I could help them cut their elixirs. And while a lot of other streamers do elixir cutting services, I thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to not only help this person cut elixirs, but also teach them how to cut elixirs as well. And it think that this is going to be something that I'm going to be doing going forward in my channel. If you watch my channel, you get channel points and you spend those channel points and you can actually ask me to help you cut your elixirs. But along with that, I'll also teach you the basics and fundamentals about how to cut them. I'm not going to tell you that I'm the best person at cutting elixirs. I'm okay, I'm decent, I'm probably no more than the average person, and I know some of the advanced techniques that are necessary to get you to cut the best elixirs possible. Though at the end of the day, it does kind of come down to luck to see whether or not your elixir does come out well. But I wanted to use this opportunity to kind of start doing this kind of service for people, and in addition to just helping them cut their elixirs, help them learn how to do it as well. And you can get that service as well if you come to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MisoxShiru. I stream every single night starting at 10 p.m. PST. But let me know down in the comment section below if this is a type of video that you're interested in watching. I've never uploaded anything like it because I wasn't sure if people would be interested in me like helping people cut elixirs. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button, ring the bell with notifications. And yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, guys, peace out. So in general, what you want to do for your elixirs is take and you're on DPS right now, your Soul Eater. So you're gonna, yeah, Bacon said there's a cheat sheet on Nexus on what to take, but like in general, you're gonna want to take the damage ones, and you can take a look at the cheat sheet on Nexus later to kind of help you out when
I
you're
did
cutting
look
your
at
own.
it, but I'm a little bit stupid to understand it.
No, no worries, no worries. And I can kind of talk you through it as well. So let's start on your
Okay.
first elixir here. So out of these three, the best one is probably going to be stagger because that's one that's actually going to like affect your, I guess, performance in the raid. Basically, it's kind of affect the raid directly. Yo, deep water, thanks to follow.
Critical
Um,
damage.
critical damage. Yep, it's a soul eater. It's a soul eater, and you're Knight's Edge, right?
Yeah, I'm not nicer.
Got it. Got it. Attack power. Yep. In general, just take the damage ones. That's usually what you do. This one, there's nothing really great here, so yeah, just take like Vagabond. Either Vagabond or Explosive Expert is fine. Vagabond, if you're thinking maybe in the future with solo raids, it might help out. Who knows? And then
Weapon power.
yeah, so
Or
here's one I want to explain to you just a little bit. So you see, and you might already know this, but normally you only want to have one like piece specific elixir selection in your elixir itself. Because if you have like incoming damage and crit damage and you roll into both and that ends up as being your elixir at the end of the day, you only get to use one of the effects basically. So
yeah,
ideally in most situations you only have one. But sometimes, if you want to, you can pick up two and then just hope that it doesn't roll into both. But yeah, in this case, incoming damage reduction is actually one of the best ones for chest armor. But in this case, I'd probably just pick the weapon power because it's damage.
I see.
Okay. So in this one, what do you think is the best one for you to pick? And
I'll
there's
just use this one.
so yeah. So in this situation for me, right? There's multiple things. So in general for elixirs, especially for purple elixirs, you want to try to gamble as much as you can and get as many nodes as you can. Now,
I see.
in this situation for me, I would probably click the random bonus effect by one level because that can give me an extra, point,
I see.
right? So
Yeah.
if the chance of like a transmutation rate is good if you're like doing well already, like let's say your elixir is going really well and then you're like, oh, I want to just make sure it continues to go well, then that would be one that I would choose. But especially one that's early this early on, like definitely I would try to get the random effect and get that.
I see.
Yeah, in general, you want to try to get as many points as you can. So perfect, especially on an elixir like yours, where there's like three really good ones. It's like the random chance is gonna it's likely more likely to land in a good one than a bad one.
Yeah. Should I take Granny here because it's blue and maybe I get it?
So there's kind of two choices here. You can go that one and continue to stack the blues and the purples as well, or you could choose the -2 +2.
Yeah,
At the end of the
because
day, it potentially gets that up, but at the end of the day, it just depends on how much you want to gamble and how much you want to kind of like focus on getting the I guess the stacks up to the crit basically. For me, and I don't think there's a wrong answer in this one. Either one is probably fine, in my opinion, because this one could give you a 25% chance of getting a +1. That one has a chance of giving you +2, but also you're swapping off of the blue. So,
yeah,
yeah, it's kind of up to you on this one. Personally, for me in this situation, I would
you do this.
probably, depending on the day, select the blue one most days, but some days I might feel gambly and feel lucky. Then I click the purple one. What do you
I
feel?
see.
Are you feeling lucky or are you feeling
Yeah, let's do this with Grandma, and I select the type power, right?
sure?
Crit damage.
Whichever one, attack power or crit damage. Either one works.
Yeah, let's go crit damage.
Oh,
Nice,
nice. Ooh,
nice,
there we go. There we go.
nice.
Um, so let's see here. Now you have a choice again. I think it's this pretty much the same choice you had before. You can either go
Yeah,
blue and do the increase in vagabond, which isn't the best, but
yeah,
you
but
get to stack up the
it's
blue
the
for the
blue.
crit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or you can go to again the +2 -2. I think in this situation I'd probably keep the blue, even though it
yeah,
will likely go into vagabond. You can get the upgraded thing.
yeah. I did.
So it went in there,
The
unfortunately.
tulip.
But now you get a 2 enhance, which is great. And you can select it. So select either attack power or crit damage, and boom. That's a really good one.
Nice. Yeah, this is
Yep.
purple elixir, so I don't have to do this, right?
Nope.
Because it
Nope.
costs silver.
And I would, even with if it was a legendary elixir, I'd probably just keep on the blue because those other two are not very good, and you want to keep stacking the purple dots on those.
I see. So I just take Grandma here.
Yep. Just take Grandma. That's gonna be fine. Ooh, big crit, big crit.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean this one is should be pretty obvious. Yep. Do you know purple stack when you click the blue? Yep. That's when it stacks. Ooh. Okay. So personally, I would probably click on the blue. Now, some people might, and this is a very rare thing. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
anybody, most people
restart.
do it. No, 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 definitely not
Oh,
reset. Definitely not reset.
oh,
I
this
probably
one.
just click on the blue and I just keep going down the line because reset your elixir is going very well. You wouldn't need to reset it, and you don't want to redistribute either. This elixir is going very well so far. Okay, so you have person. So here's the thing, right? You can choose the one on the left if you really wanted to, but I would highly suggest not to. Because if you look at the one on the left, you get one increase in attack power, which is really
Okay.
good, and you reduce stagger by 2, which stagger has nothing in it. But the thing is, if you look at your turns and what you're doing right now, um, you can get to 3, then get a free turn, and then you could go to 1 and go for another free turn. And if you keep stacking the blues, and unless something's like really really juicy, I would not do that. So I'd
Just
probably
blue.
just do that one. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, just keep going blue in this case
Yep.
because none of those are really great, and you want to get the blue crit on 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't even re-roll. That's crazy. Okay.
So just blue, right?
Yeah, blue, and then seal one of them. I would seal
One.
either stagger, probably
Right.
stagger in this situation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then continue on to blue because now if you take it off of blue, you won't have the opportunity to get the crit
Yeah.
on one. But yeah,
Do I go?
yeah, either one's fine. I'd probably go crit damage because it's better.
Yeah.
It's a better line. Okay, cool. Seal Vagabond, totally fine. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Boom.
Nice.
Okay, now, so what you want to do here on one is that you want to re-roll for an extra turn here. So re-roll once, see if you can get it. Nope, unfortunately not. Re-roll it again. Ooh, there it is. Click that, click weapon power, and then seal that off. And then you have a guaranteed 5-3 at this point. Or sorry, 4-3,
No,
4-3, 4-3.
40, 40, yeah.
4-3, and that's really good. Okay, so now you read here, right? Increase the great success chance, increase the great success chance of 30%, increase great success of the effect by 15 for all. So in this situation, you only have one more left, right? So you'd
Yeah,
want to click the middle one because that increases by 30% for everything.
I see.
So click that and cross your fingers. You get a 4-4 here.
Maybe. Nah.
Ah,
Yeah,
damn it.
almost,
It's
almost.
almost. That was almost. But that was a
Yeah,
really crazy, like, good elixir. That's a really good purple elixir right there. That you
yeah.
can use, and it's both good lines, too. You can definitely use that going into your 35 set very easily. And if you get some really good, legendary ones later, it could even go up to your 40 set.
Yeah. How do I just do imbue?
So in
Like,
general, I wouldn't imbue it yet because
yeah.
actually wait, that's a pants one. Yeah, just imbue it on that one. Yeah, just imbue
Do
it.
I just
Don't overwrite it. I would never really overwrite anything unless you have to, like if you're running out of space. So just put it there. Yeah.
nice
Boom, big.
and just select it, right?
Yeah, but typically I would personally not like. Again, I think this one's really good, and you're likely not going to get anything better. But in general, what I'd say is like until you're done cutting your elixirs for that session, don't put it into anything because there's always a chance that you cut something better that might go into that slot later on. I don't think it's gonna happen for this one, but yeah, and also actually these are free elixirs too, so you can't even break them down. But when you're using non-free elixirs, in general, I would just keep the elixirs not put them, don't imbue them until
Yeah,
you're
in
done with
in
your
in
elixirs in the
inventory.
session. And then, yeah, this is just I'd say you go MP on this one. Unfortunately, this isn't like an amazing elixir,
Yeah.
and I just probably force a reset on it. And you know how to do that, right?
Nope.
So
Yeah.
basically, how forcing it when you, especially for free elixirs like this, right? And I mean purple elixirs in general. Um, when you don't get like things that you want, you can force a reset or try to force a reset, which basically means you just click one person all the way until you fill all your you get a crit on everything, and then you try to re-roll for a reset.
See. Should I do
Just
that now?
click whoever you believe in, and then just keep going down the line. Like, who do you like best? Who do you think is going to give you that reset? Well, the person that's going to give you the reset is not going to be one that you click on. So it has to be one of the two other ones.
Yeah, let's go Killmonger.
All right. Just keep clicking Killmonger until you get all of them highlighted. Usually, you want to have at least 2 good lines. Usually. And again, especially because it's a free elixir, pretty much in this situation, I just keep going that way. Yeah, just keep going. All right, perfect. And you don't even need to reroll. Perfect. Grandpa's giving you a reset. So there you go. So that's basically what you do.
Nice.
And if he didn't give it to you, you click view other advice and re-roll it and try to get it.
Weapon
You have
power,
the gamma reverse for sure. Yep,
right?
you do. Yeah, weapon power. Oh my god, Roger. Yep, needs to be an extra turn into super purple. Exactly. It would have to be an extra turn on one into basically in that situation.
Can
And I just
MP.
either one you want. Potion poisoning increases the effectiveness of your potions, which can be useful, especially if you have a cursed doll. Or you can do MP, which Soul Eater does have some MP problems.
I never encountered MP problems actually.
Okay. The thing is,
Uh,
when I talk about MP problems, is that in general you don't want to go into magic into what is it called boundless, because for nightmare set, right, if you're run out of MP or get really low MP, you go into boundless, which increases your MP recovery but decreases, and it increases your MP recovery and cooldown but decreases the amount of damage you do because you don't get the nightmare set like magic addiction bonus. So that's what I mean by MP problems. You never run out of MP, but when you go into boundless mana, you're losing damage for the most part in most situations. So here, again, probably best name of life. That's the only one that's really useful.
yeah. Oh,
I'd probably take stagger
yeah.
and then
Dexterity.
dexterity. So here you actually have two good ones. So I'd say that this one is worth a roll in my opinion.
Dexterity and weapon, right?
Yep,
Or-
exactly. So in general, you don't really ever want to take, like in most situations, you don't ever want to take the ones that use up attempts. So the one on the left, Killmonger, select effect by two levels, but at the
Two
cost of
attempts.
2 attempts, you basically almost never take that. So in this
Yeah, just do-
situation, yeah, just go for the middle, exactly. Again, nodes, get as many nodes as possible is usually what the call is.
Again.
Yeah, same one. Ooh, you hit that on that time.
Yeah, I hit them both
Yeah, you hit
times.
both of them. Yeah,
And I get
but the
staggered.
other ones are going everywhere. Unfortunately, I mean, so you have two
Right.
choices here, right? You can do the swap, and then that'll basically give you a +1 in a dexterity, which is good. Or you do the -2/+2. In my opinion, I'd probably just go for that one, so you can get the super blue next for the middle one. I'd probably go
Yeah,
for the
so
middle one, yeah, to get the super
yeah,
blue.
I was going to.
So yeah, that one's really good. Enhanced too. So in this situation, right,
Yep.
as your elixir starts to develop and start to form, you kind of have to be a little bit flexible because you guys click this one. That's good. So
Just with weapon, right?
yeah, weapon power exactly. So as your elixir starts to develop and form, you got to start being a little bit flexible and start thinking on the fly, right? Because ultimately, especially as you're trying to build up your elixirs like from scratch, what you care about the most is nodes. So in this situation, you actually have more nodes in stagger than dexterity. So if that continues to be the situation and they give you chances to get, up nodes and it doesn't land into dexterity, you might actually want to swap into like weapon power stagger instead of weapon power dexterity because that's
Yeah,
how
more
the nodes are
notes, more
going.
better. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So that one, yeah, I'd probably just click that one. Try to cross your fingers, you get lucky, and nice, you did.
And you got dexterity.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just continue down the middle.
Yeah.
So in this situation, you have two choices, in my opinion. You have the ability to
These two, right?
no, I would say it's the middle or the right. So you can soft seal something to make it so it basically will never roll into that unless like random effects, right? Or exhaust. Normally, I would just pick exhaust because I think
I
personally,
gambled.
especially for blues, if you don't gamble, you will never get anything good
Yeah.
in the most, or it's not blues, purple elixirs. In general, if you don't gamble, you don't get anything good. Even if it's a
Oh,
legendary, I probably would just gamble for it because, again, like if you hit it, it's amazing. So
yep.
personally, I would probably just exhaust it onto weapon power.
Yeah. Let's see what I get. Nothing.
Oh, and that is, yeah, you've pretty much freaked the elixir.
Unfortunate.
There's no chance.
Do you like it?
So the reason why I wouldn't exhaust it
Yeah.
into
Potion poisoning.
Dex is because
Let's do this
if
one,
you
right?
exhaust it,
This is it.
sorry, what?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You were talking to the stream.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, either one's fine. Yeah, I'd say that one if that's the case. Again, I probably would just give up on this elixir because you are wasting silver. It is like you're not going to get something good on this one, unfortunately. So I'd probably just give up on it. But yeah,
Yeah.
the reason
That's
why,
right.
and I'm gonna pause for a second and talk to stream. Sorry about that.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
reason why I wouldn't click dexterity in that situation and try to go for weapon power is because if I can max out weapon power, right, that means any future rolls I do, I have only 4 things to hit into. And that increases the chance of it going into the one that I want. And in that situation, again, stagger was higher than dexterity. So in most situations, I just go for nodes rather than the effect. So that's why I would put it into the weapon power as opposed to the dexterity. And you could say that it might -4 onto the weapon power, but as you saw in that situation, even if it does nothing and doesn't minus anything, I that elixir is pretty much bricked anyways in most situations. So that's why I go for that. Okay, cool. Here I'd say escape expert is probably the best one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Escape.
Yeah, yep, escape expert.
Stagger.
Yep, stagger. For 4/4 without any exhaustion history, that's
Oh, boss
crazy.
damage. Should I?
Yeah, boss damage. I would go for boss damage. That's definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
And
Vagabond.
Vagabond, yep. Or resource blessing. Either one would have worked.
completed.
And then yeah, so here is something that here's a choice that you have, right? So in this situation, right, nothing is like master evasion is not great, explosive vector is not great,
Yeah.
but technically incoming damage reduction is a good line. So if you wanted to roll this elixir, you can go for it and cross your fingers that both of them don't hit on chest piece and shoulder. Normal, that's probably what I would do, but I'm also a gambling man. If you want to go safe, you can go to the other ones. But also another decision that you can make right here is, right now you basically have no possibility of hitting 2 good lines, especially with a practice like clear elixir that you're just using silver. You have the choice, and not just in these practice ones, but like you have the choice of going for a reroll to try to re-roll again to get 2 good lines. It's up to you what you want to do. Are you satisfied with trying to get a good elixir
Yeah,
without
let's
2 good
gamble.
lines, or you're just gonna go for it?
Yeah, let's gamble. I love gambling.
Okay. Well, okay. So go and click the one that you think is good. Which one do you think is good?
Yeah, I think this one is good.
So that is probably the one that I would not click. Again,
I see.
in general, especially at the beginning, and I mean in general, pretty much at any point. Right now, you have nothing invested in anything, right? It could be you could invest in basically anything. You have a clean slate. So you want to try to go for as many nodes as possible. Especially because you basically only have like a chance of getting 1 good line anyways. It's not like if you don't hit into a certain one, like, it will mess it up, right? So go I would say that one is the one that I go for. Again, it's because it's the one that gives you the most nodes. Wow, and you got a crit on that. That one's very nice.
Nice.
Yep. That is what I go for as well.
This creation is very
That's a very early on, like, change it to 1 to 2. That's actually kind of crazy.
Do you like it?
Just this one.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd go down as well.
Good call.
Yeah.
Completed.
Okay.
Just
You
against stagger.
could click stagger or boss damage, whichever one kind of feels good to you. I'd probably click stagger again because technically you can, like, I normally like to try to focus on one of them, and try to max out one of them as high as I can, personally. But that's up to you. I think both kind of have its own merits. Yo, what's up, Calvin? Welcome back.
Yeah.
Has it said anything sus about grandma? No, this is
Nice.
not my own elixir. I would never do that. Yeah, I mean that seems fine. Again, it's looking at all of them, that is the best situation, because the thing is you technically could go for middle, but you're giving up a lot
Yeah.
of like little
Yeah,
nodes, the
for
purple nodes.
items, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
personally probably just take grandma.
I'll
Yeah.
show you the power.
Grandma is a dirty girl, she is. Ooh,
Nice.
wait a second. Yeah, I just go for this one. Try to get the triple crit right now.
Good call. Ah,
Classic wouldn't bless his viewers with his grandma.
all done.
So here you can go for Grandpa and try to exhaust, or you can go for Grandma as well, or you could even go for Killmonger. None of them are bad because technically Killmonger will increase the boss damage by 1 node, but it's up to you if you want to exhaust for this one. Again, personally, my philosophy is that for purple elixirs, we pretty much can never, like most of the time, you won't be getting a good elixir until you gamble a little bit. So I would personally go Grandpa into either boss damage or stagger. Probably I'd just pick stagger because
Yeah, because it's higher. Yeah.
yeah,
You won't regret it.
Grandpa's busters.
Yeah.
Sadly, you only got 2, but still, it's all right.
Oh,
Ooh, you're getting close. You're
oh,
getting close.
never mind. Yep. Oh no, not this one.
Yeah, that's gonna give you the extra node.
This one, right?
I'll show you.
Yeah, Grandpa's are, as I said, personally, I think I value Grandpa the least in all exhausts, but it depends on the
Nice.
person. I think. Nice. Yeah, I'd probably just keep going down that way. That way you can go at the end, like do
Very
the
interesting.
free turn at 3 and then the free turn at 1 tactic again.
It's completed.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
nice,
totally
only
fine.
2.
Good call.
Nice.
Well done.
So
Just
here you have I personally would actually. So here you have a choice, right? And there it depends on your like how much you want to gamble, basically. So you have a situation where your grandpa is sealed. So you only have 2 choices going forward for sealing. Now, if you go for a free turn here, you have a chance of getting the free turn, of course, and that's very pog, right? But what could happen is if you burn all your rerolls at the end on your last turn, you could run into a situation where they have 2 seals that you don't want to do. Now, granted, if you give up on the free turn this turn, you won't be able to get a free turn on 1. So you're basically at this point, if you don't reroll for this, you're guaranteed to not get those free turns. But you're only you only have 2 more turns left, basically. It
Yep.
depends if you want to gamble or not gamble. Personally, again, I
would-
mean, honestly,
I know.
here's the thing, right? So at this point, your elixir, and here's my thinking, okay? At this point, your elixir is going pretty dang well.
Yeah. I know.
If you go grandma right now, you have basically a guaranteed 3-3 at least. If you're okay with that guarantee and you're okay with not gambling, you can go that. But if you want to gamble, you can go for the reroll. In this situation, I probably would go with the safer option myself, but
Yeah.
it's up to you. Because I think that the
Uh.
chances of this not going well is pretty low. But again, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I would like to seal it actually.
Okay,
Just,
go seal it. Seal it.
Just vagabond seal.
Sleep tight, good night, friendo. Have a good night,
sleep,
Mr. John
please.
Paul. Thanks for the raid again. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Sleep well. Ah. So basically, you were just banking on a 50-50 at that point. So unfortunately, at this point, you just seal Escape Expert, and then you get you get either a 4-2 or a 3-3.
4-2 or 3-3. Yeah. Either way, it's good because I don't have anything. So
Mhm.
Good call.
let's just hope for the
Yeah, or
best.
you could also get a 4-3 if you get a crit on the boss damage too. But
Yeah,
yeah, this is 3-3. If you had gambled, you could have potentially gotten higher, but again, it just depends on what you wanted to do with
It's
it.
purple elixir. If it was
Yeah.
legendary, I would gamble. But if it's purple, yeah.
So I would probably go for the incoming damage. Again, incoming damage
Yeah.
is a good line. It is a good line. It's
Nice.
pretty. It's the best chest piece like exclusive that you can get. Again, personally, I don't really think that Master is that good on
Solid.
full crit Knight's Edge. But again, you could potentially. At the end of the day, it isn't a bad line per se, so you can go for it. But you're also giving up the possibility of going for critical for that. So it's up to you.
Just a resource blessing or
Okay.
healing it.
Yeah,
Just
either
resource
one.
blessing.
Yeah. Wasted
It
so many
will work.
elixirs.
I like it.
It's gonna be
Dexterity.
like that when you first try doing it for sure. Yep, dexterity. And no point going to option you replace in the future, anyways. Exactly.
Deck power.
Yep, that's great. That's great. So so far you have 3 good lines,
Do you like it?
and then boom, weapon power. Nice. So again, for gloves and helmet, you pretty much only for DPS,
Critical.
any DPS character, pretty much critical and master are the only ones you're going to be going for. Anything else like fear strength, like advance or whatever, you just don't go for those. So this one's good. Like you have 4 good lines that you can roll into. Let's see. Yeah, so that is the choice I'd go with as well.
I'll show you the power of a sage.
Nice.
Ah. Do you like it?
Uh-huh. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, again, in this situation, you could potentially go for middle, but personally, I just stack the blue instead of going for the middle one. So you could do that
Yeah.
for whichever one you want.
Just weapon power, right?
I'd probably go for dexterity. I think dexterity gives you more damage than weapon power.
I see.
Good call. Ah. It's
Nice.
completed.
Nice.
I will decrease. Just go this.
Yep. Yep.
I'll show you the power of a sage. Ah.
Wedge isn't that good, half grin. It's okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I'd probably just go down that one and just keep stacking.
This creation
Yeah.
is very interesting.
Unfortunately, the other ones are not good enough for you to really even consider taking those.
Completed.
Oh, do I take this?
That's fine. That's fine. You want to keep stacking at this point. You're so close to getting the supers on their purples
Yeah.
and blue that you just want to keep stacking. And at this point, you kind of have like 2 options, right? Oh, looks like the game decided for you for the most part. You're going to be going for dexterity and weapon power.
And weapon power, yeah.
Yep. Keep going.
This
Let's just
creation
hope I
is
hit the
very
50.
interesting.
Nice.
There we go.
Ah.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. So
I got a reset.
no, you're definitely not going for the reset.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think that's. I mean, unfortunately, none of those are great, but like I think that's gonna be your
Reroll.
best option. I don't think you would reroll on this one because the chance of getting a free turn on this one is very low. And at this rate, at the rate that you're going, the free turn route is probably the route that you're gonna go for. So I just clicked that one. Unfortunately, it is useless, but you win some, you lose some.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do you
I
like
mean,
it?
Go.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. So this is a little bit annoying. So you don't want to click on that one because that uses up a turns, right? Yo, Hirinato, and thanks for the follow. And yo, what's up, Lemony?
I mean, if
So what I would do in this situation is, so there is another strategy that we haven't used at all. So this is the strategy where you basically go and try to get the extra turn on one and then exhaust into one of the sages basically. So what you would do in this situation is let me try to think. I'm trying to remember what exactly you do here. So swap off that one. So in this situation, you would basically one of the sages, you don't click again. If I remember, let's see. So I'm trying to count in my head right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extra turn. Yeah. Okay. So basically, at this point, right, you can either click. So which sages exhaust do you like the best? Do you like Grandpa's exhaust or do you like Killmonger's exhaust?
From what I remember, Killmonger just increases things like +4,
So
+5.
Killmonger's is 0 to +4. Grandpa's is +2, +3.
I'm not sure which exhaust is which, so that's why I don't remember it. But I think I like Killmonger's.
You like Killmonger's better? Okay.
Yeah.
So from this point on, you're not going to click on Killmonger again. So you basically choose the Grandpa at this point.
Yeah.
Good call. It's
Okay. And then at this
Oh.
point, you have to.
I just gamble it.
No. So you cannot click on that one either because the strategy
like-
requires you to swap on this one
Sorry.
and then click the blue for the next 2 turns. So you have to click on Grandma this one for this strategy to work. So on turn 4, you click, you basically don't stack the blue. So you have to click
see.
Grandma on this one,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
This creation is very interesting. Ah,
Yeah.
well done.
And that's fine. So now from here on out, you will only click on Grandma until your last turn.
I'll show you the
I
power
see.
of a sage. Ah,
Nice.
completed.
So right here, I would re-roll it.
Yeah,
And that's
nice.
fine. Unfortunately, you had to burn a reroll. That kind of sucks because you want to be fishing for stuff the next turn, but it is what it is. Okay, perfect. So you actually got the good one. You don't need a reroll. So seal resource blessing in this
Resource
turn.
blessing.
Yep. And you cross your fingers. It lands on dexterity here.
Ah,
Yeah.
But you did get the exhaust, so you can exhaust into weapon power, and then hopefully you get +3 on that, and then you can get the extra one into dexterity and have a 3/4 on this.
So I just click the exhaust, right?
Yeah, exhaust into the weapon power.
Yeah. To the
The flow looks good.
Ooh,
Nice.
let's go. And
Nice.
then now you're guaranteed a 4/3, and you could potentially get a 4/4 if it crits on the top one too.
Nice.
This is what I do.
Oh,
I got
and it
4/4.
great success. Oh
And
my
it-
god, that's
nice.
crazy. Oh my god. Oh, that was
Nice.
really good. That is really good. Like that legit, you won't have to change that for quite a while. That
Nice.
one, yeah, that is very good. Okay.
Nice,
So you
nice.
could hold on to that one, and then we can
Yeah, I
at the
will,
end
I
we
will.
can do it all at once. So again, so you did get some really good elixir there. I think
Yeah, I got 4/4.
that one's 4/4, and I think you might have had one more that was usable. I forget.
Yeah.
3, the stagger 3, boss damage 3. So you're gonna put that one on your shoulders for sure. The stagger boss damage one.
Yep.
3 away from 40 set. Nice. Yeah, the last points are painful. I agree. I spent a lot of money. I mean, I talked about it on the podcast. I spent a lot of money. And then for this one, you put it on your chest because your shoulders you already have boss damage. Pants you already have critical damage, and your gloves and helmet are gonna be the set pieces.
I see.
So yeah, this one you're basically like for the most part you're likely not gonna be replacing it unless you get like a 5/4 that's better than that or something like that,
Yeah.
or a
I
5/5.
have to do all this.
Yeah, but that was you got some really good elixirs there. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
But hopefully that helped you like learn how to cut these
Yeah,
elixirs
it
as
did,
well.
man. It did. Really did.
Good. I'm glad. Well, that guy's name is Asmon's Legacy. That's funny as fuck. But yeah, this one I know we talked about like channel points and stuff like that, but you know you're the first person to do this, so let's make this one, a freebie for you.
Thank you,
And
man.
yeah, hopefully you enjoy. You know that helped you out and
Yeah,
everything.
you really helped me out, man. You really helped me out. I mean,
Good.
for training elixirs, I just used the reroll attempts on the first try. I did not know that was not good.
Uh-huh.
Really, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop out of here, and good luck with your Voltus, man.